Next, I'd like to request our keynote speaker, Professor Pushpa Lakshmanan sir, Director, 5-Year Law College, Delhi University.
Very good morning to all of you. Please allow me to speak in English. मेरा हिंदी इतना बहुत अच्छा नहीं है. As मेरा मित्र Deep Narayan ji said, when you come from south, this is the problem. Maybe Agastya would have done that. Sage Agastya would have done that. Yes. But this unites all of us. Language is not a barrier. We all share and cherish our culture in unison. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to stand before all of you and to share some of my views. Highly respected Chief Guest Dr. M.K. Ranjit Singh ji, our guest of honor Shri L.R. Bishnoi ji, Professor Deep Narayan ji, Professor Indra Bishnoi madam, Dr. Narinder, my dear friend, Dr. Shitij, Dr. Jagdish ji, Dr. Swati ji, thank you very much to all of you and all the learned scholars, elders, and my dear students. It's a very timely effort that you have taken to discuss about the nature, protecting nature, preventing disasters, and Guruji, Jambeshwar ji's contributions towards ensuring sustainable futures. It's a very fine combination of the three aspects here. Protecting nature is not new in India. We all know that. We come from that kind of a culture, that kind of a tradition. We do not know. People say it may be 5,000 years old history, or it could be 10,000 year old history. But how does it reflect here today is the biggest question. Very few communities like Bishnoi community still have it and cherish it. Even though this country has given highest importance to environment. And we have studied world history. We have seen the instances happening in different other cultures. Every indigenous community worships nature, protects nature. Every indigenous, whether it is in the US, whether it is in Italy, or whether it is in Amazon, wherever indigenous communities are there, they are having the strongest ties with the Mother Earth, the nature, whatever they have. But that's only to the level of protection, respect, that kind of a thing. When it comes to India, Bharat, Akhand Bharat, here we say, this is the only civilization in the world. It is still a living civilization. Most of the civilizations have disappeared. The only civilization which has gone to the extent of worshipping the nature. Every aspect of nature. Whether it is water, whether it is air, whether it is a land, whether it is mountains, animals, forest, trees, we started worshipping. It's the greatest virtue that we have got. The reason is that it is not just understanding the utility of it, understanding the importance, utmost importance, that without that I am not there. Understanding that secret. That is the living example that we have here. Guruji has given 29 principles. It reflects only this. And it is our duty here how we will understand it, imbibe in our lives. So that is the biggest duty we have. If we are able to do this, I'm sure that disasters will be away. Protection of environment will be always there with us. So this is a very important message that we have to look at. You have very nicely intertwined these concepts Now we are living in a very critical situations in the world. Critical in the sense there is an environmental crisis happening. Biodiversity loss is happening in an unprecedented manner. Several thousands of species are getting extinct. Our living example is here now. Sir, respected Ranjit Singh ji, yes, filed a case. Yes, you have stated that since 1972, the Wildlife Protection Act itself is, he is the brainchild, has been doing a lot of work. I've been watching him. And we learned a lot from his, case. As you have stated that this is not only the day of International Forest Day, it is also day when last year the Supreme Court gave the judgment, 21st March only, the Supreme Court gave the judgment, Great Indian Busted case. He will be explaining that. I don't want to go much in detail. What I am saying is that the species getting affected, critically endangered and disappearing from the planet. Many species, birds, small insects, animals getting extinct because of the ecosystem destruction that we are making in the name of a development, in the name of any other, activities. Big projects are coming up, displacing the animals, clearing the forest areas. This is happening in a rampant manner. And all around the world, this developmental march has gone to the extent of altering the atmosphere completely. Global warming and all. Now, I was just looking at what kind of a destruction and the disasters happening in the recent past. World over, there are so many things happening. But in India alone, in last year alone, how many? I was just trying to look at what is this happening. In last year alone, the statistics says, in 2023, 23 and 24, let me look at. In 2023, this country has faced enormous disasters, floods in Himachal, Uttarakhand, taking away several lives, reported 70. There are several lives got affected. More than 1,500 homes, got, damaged, severely damaged. Cyclone Mocha, this one in Mizoram, Tripura, Manipur, affecting about 1 lakh homes, critically damaging, and 5 lakh people affected. This is unprecedented. Disasters, though, it has been happening, every year, every time. But the frequency of happening cyclones, floods, earthquakes, and other aspects are increasing, hugely increasing. There is a 20% increase in extreme weather related events between 2015 to 2025. This is, rapidly increasing. And in 2024, floods, hydrometeorological related disasters have taken about 2,800 lives. These are all, the government data. The minister gives this report in the parliament. This is what happened. And it has damaged over 10 lakh hectares of crops across the country. Karnataka being the worst affected. Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, Kerala, Northeast affected very much. And there are also lives being taken. So many, people getting killed. And these are all because of the mismanagement and the unthoughtful, the developmental paradigms that we are pursuing. This leads to disasters. Mostly they are interconnected with environmental aspects, environmental disasters. Climate change being the biggest villain now. How we are going to deal with that? Biodiversity, because of the climate change, the first casualty is that the water is not there, then the ecosystem gets affected, then all the biodiversity gets affected. You have many laws International conventions, protocols, declarations are coming up. India has all kinds of laws, environmental laws. Wildlife Protection Act, Indian Forest Act, Forest Conservation Act, Environment Protection Act, all you have. Unless you and I do something, nothing is going to work. Unless our communities get into action, nothing is going to work. And this is what has been taught about 500 years back by Guruji, the visionary Guruji. At that time, as Madam has very rightly stated, is a wonderful point that now I worry about my environment. 500 years back, it would have been a different scenario. But at that time, he understood. That's the vision. At that time, he understood that we need to protect all living creatures. Compassion for all living creatures. And it's really striking to see the points, the 29 principles. And a few principles dedicated only for environment. To be compassionate towards all living beings. Do not cut the green trees and save environment. This is what our constitution says now. Article 48A and 51AG says only this. It shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment and to safeguard the forest and wildlife of the country and to have compassion for all living creatures. This is what 500 years have been before he has stated, Guruji has stated. Now we have to live up to that. And there is a community. We really salute your community. Not only the whole country, I tell you, the whole world salutes. If we can say that if there is an environmental movement that happened, the first environmental movement happened when the Bishnoi community came to protect the trees. Such a cherished culture we have. I think, this role model has to be emulated by other communities in the country. And this country has given many saints, and he has given an exclusive saint here to protect our environment and protect and to sustain our futures. I'm so happy. I'm very proud to be here. I'm very, very humbled to be part of this. Thank you very much for organizing this. We will definitely uphold these principles and we will take it forward. I will just complete my talk, with one small story. The modern generation, in fact, even though, some of us old school people, we still have some kind of, connections with our roots. But the modern age is becoming completely different. Money is the main thing. Materialistic aspects are the main aspects which are luring them. But that is not the only thing. Unless we have the base solidly, protected, I will not grow. I will not be able to do anything. If I have to be here, I need at least, all my degrees, achievements will not do anything to me unless I have good water, one glass of water, nice air to breathe. What else? What will you do with your stature and your, postings? Unless you have good water to drink and good food to eat and good place to live in, isn't it? That's what. I'm reminded of a small story. A mother took a small child, about 6-7 years old, to a big festival. In our places, in our villages, we used to have big festivals, temple festivals, where every village, other villages will come and all kinds of, the stalls and shops and things will be all sweet stalls or balloons, all those things will be there, isn't it? Those things are disappearing now, isn't it? This girl holding the hand with the mother, she was so thrilled to see this festival. In one shop we see a lot of dolls, She's, attracted to go there. The mother holds the hand. No, hold me. It's a huge crowd. You will be missing otherwise, you will be lost. Hold my hands. And she's not able to control. She tries to move away. Then mother catches. Then the next stall is full of biscuits, chocolates, things. And she's again She wants to leave and go there and see and want to get something. And then there are balloons and other toys. So like that, there are many things. She just, mother tries to protect. But a child is a child, she. After some time, somehow it's a huge crowd. We have seen such things. Somehow she misses the hand of mother. She goes here and there, lost. Now she starts crying. Where is mother? Can't see anywhere. There is a shop owner who sees, oh, come on here. Don't cry. I'll find your mother. Do you want this doll? Do you want this toy? No, I don't want this. Do you want this chocolate? No, I don't want anything. Do you want this? Other things? No, I don't want anything. I want my mother only. I want my mother only. I don't want anything. Now it seems that everything is immaterial for this child. I need my mother. We are in that situation now. We are in that situation. We are attracted by all kinds of materialistic benefits, all kinds of facilities, all kinds of developments, all kinds of things. We forget our roots, my Mother Earth. Unless, after some time, this girl finds the mother, she feels that she got everything in the world. Nothing is important to her. Now they are together. I think this is the kind of understanding that we need to get. All the other things that we are attracted are only extra fittings. Our real nature is only to be bound with our nature. Unless that is protected, I am not protected. And for that, Guruji, Jambheshwarji's teachings will really help us. It helps us. And we again salute the community that protects and perpetuates this. Thank you so much for this wonderful.